Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. It's good to be back with you. I thought I'd start, since it's the summer, school's out, I have a little bit more time, a series called Torah Tidbits, which will be short talks on a regular basis on various Judaic Torah topics. Hopefully, we'll keep them interesting and enlightening. I'll be using the Rabbi Joseph Telushkin's Jewish Wisdom book, which is a very good book, and hopefully we'll have a good time. As always, feel free to leave comments, questions on the YouTube channel or on Facebook, or email me with your thoughts, and I'd love to hear from them. I thought I'd start with Israel, Eretz Yisrael, and its importance to Judaism, which can kind of go unstated and is obvious, but I thought I'd quote a couple sources just to enlighten us further. God and Israel, the land of Israel, are obviously a connection. Hashem, God, tells Abraham, tells Avraham, way beginning of the Torah, that he will give the land of Israel to his descendants, to Abraham's descendants, many years down the road, and that is God's promise. Commenting on this idea is Harry Orlinsky, who wrote a book called The Biblical Concept of the Land of Israel, and he writes, "Were it not for the land that God promised on oath to Abraham and to Isaac and to Jacob and to their heirs forever, there would be no covenant between God and the Jewish people. For be it noted that everything in the contract, all the blessings, economic, territorial, political, increase in population, and the like, all these would be forthcoming from God to Israel, not in Abraham's native land in Mesopotamia, nor in Egypt, but in the promised land." So we see that the land of Israel and God's connection to it and to the Jewish people is obviously a foundation that we know about. There's a verse that's very interesting, quoted in Parshat Ekev in Devarim. And it says the following: "Va'aretz, and the land, asher atem ovrim shama l'risha, that you will go to possess it, Eretz harim uvkaos, it's a land of mountains and valleys, limtar hashamayim tishtamayim, from the rain of heaven it drinks water. Eretz, it's a land, asher Adonai Elohecha doresh ota, it's a land that Hashem your God seeks out, tamid, always. Eini Adonai Elohecha ba mirishit hashana avad acharis hashana, that the eyes of God, of Hashem your God, are always on it from the beginning of the year until the year's end. The commentators suggest here that there's a connection between rain and Eretz Yisrael, and the land of Israel. Dependent on our commitment to God will be the literal outpouring of blessings, of rain, that we can come to expect in the land of Israel. Meaning there's a special connection between God and the land of Israel in terms of the rain that he provides, that is unlike any other land where Jews may reside around the globe. Commentators also say that you see from here that although God is everywhere, there's something special about the land of Israel. There's something supernatural about it. As the verse says, it's a land that God seeks out, and his eyes are upon it from the beginning of the year until the end of the year. Although God's presence is everywhere, omnipresent, there's something special about the land of Israel. For instance, Shemitah, where we are supposed to lay every 7 years the land fallow in Israel, and we're promised that if we do so and we don't work the land during that year, we will be blessed with 3 years worth of produce and sustenance. That only happens in the land of Israel. Again, something very special. There's much more to be said about the land of Israel, both Talmudically, geographically, right? But let's, for now, remember Israel. And those that have been there know how special it is, and I'm sure when you went on the trip with Rabbi Bienenfeld, if you did so, that you were blown away and you enjoyed it immensely, and you can't wait to return. And those that have not yet been there should consider visiting. It's a wonderful experience, unlike any other, to step foot into the land of Israel and to walk around from the top of the country to the bottom of the country. Amazing things, both on a spiritual level and also on a physical level. It's a land like no other, especially for the Jewish people. So that's today's Torah tidbit on the land of Israel and Eretz Yisrael. Hopefully we'll keep it a little bit shorter moving forward, but have a good day and enjoy.